The state will pay more than $2 million to settle a lawsuit alleging workers abused a disabled man at an area facility. Brandon Lewis is live in studio tonight. And Brandon, this supposedly happened at the O.D. Heck Developmental Center, which, as we know, is no stranger to this kind of controversy.
No, it certainly isn't, Liz. In this case, a whistleblower nurse says 6 workers stuffed socks and towels in a 22-year-old patient's mouth, among other abuses. Tonight, we spoke with the father of a teenager who also died at the hands of a worker at the same facility.
Me and Jonathan was super close. You know, amazing bond, amazing love for one another. And I miss him every day.
Mike Carey's 13-year-old son Jonathan was one of many patients receiving care at the O.D. Heck Developmental Center.
That picture there is Jonathan's birthday, last birthday before he was killed at O.D. Heck.
His case made national headlines in 2011 when he died at the hands of caregivers during an outing.
After they killed Jonathan, they stopped at EB games, they went back to the home, and then they went back and claimed that there was a medical emergency. It was just a big lie, and they were just trying to cover what they did.
The case went to criminal trial, but Carey says many others do not. Now he dedicates his life to improving mental health care.
Caregivers aren't properly trained. The facilities don't even care. They're not licensed. They're not even tested.
In the recent lawsuit, a whistleblower nurse says 6 of her coworkers abused a 22-year-old man only identified as KC in court records at the O.D. Heck facility. 4 years ago, he was taken to an area hospital where doctors found him malnourished and with bacterial pneumonia. He was placed on life support and died a month later. His family took the state to court and won a civil case, but Carey says there is still more work needed for the thousands still in state care.
Jonathan's life and all that he suffered and went through and died was ultimately to really shine a light on New York State's extremely dangerous mental health care system and to change it. And almost everything I am doing to try to change it and make it safer, the state of New York is resisting and basically saying we don't want to do it.
The State Office of People with Developmental Disabilities released this statement to CBS 6. It says, in part, OPWDD takes the safety and security of the individuals it supports very seriously and considers any abuse of an individual in its care completely unacceptable. It continues to say all claims of abuse and neglect are thoroughly and quickly processed, investigated, and prosecuted if substantiated. They declined to answer specific questions about this case because the final resolution is still pending. The settlement does not require the state to accept any wrongdoing. Live in studio, Brandon Lewis, CBS 6 News.